Hello, I'm Ivy Slippin and welcome back to the 1.12.2 pack Hardcore. Last episode we managed to get these mechanism machines set up and us kitted out with obsidian armor and an obsidian paxel. Since last episode a couple things have happened. Set up these chests. As you can see, my paxel has lost quite a lot of its durability. I've been collecting a lot of resources to expand our base, and I've cleared a lot of the trees from the island. There's a couple things I want to do for this episode. So first things first, I want to repair our paxel. So luckily we have one spare obsidian ingot. Of course we're going to need an anvil. And like so. Doesn't quite repair it as much as I'd hoped, but that will be alright for now. So these mobs are starting to get really annoying, sneaking up on me. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to make these mega torches. So the way these work is they will stop hostile mobs from spawning within a 32 block radius. So effectively it should be around a 64 by 64 area. We're just going to make two for now because they're pretty expensive. That should cover most of the island. I have these here ready. Some torches and some logs. I should just go like this. And that's two mega torches. It's pretty simple, just rather expensive. I've already marked the locations I want to put these. I'm going to put one of them on here. So if I turn the chunk borders on, you'll be able to see here this will stop mobs spawning two chunks that way essentially. So past the edge of the island. Also that way and that way. So this one torch should stop mobs spawning on the entire island all the way up to around about here, which still covers two chunks that way and two chunks this way, which is essentially majority of the island. The second one I've marked out is going to go right here. So that should be about 2/3 of the island mobs won't be able to spawn on. It will make life a lot easier for us while building. It should also mean we can work out here in the night time as such. In saying that, I am going to sleep. So next thing, there's a lot of these beehives around that are rather annoying. You cannot destroy them without the bees attacking you, unless you use a scoop, I believe. Pretty simple, wool and sticks. So I do believe some sheep have spawned on the island. Somewhere over here. Here we go. Stupid shield. So I believe with a scoop, should just be able to... Yep, there is a couple around. Okay, so next I would like to get some basic enchants on our gear, just to try and keep ourselves alive a bit easier. Hold on a minute. Stairs? Oh, let's go place it right here. There we we go. Efficiency 2, that's good for now. The soulbound's nice, not that it really matters. We're going to lose the world if we die anyway. Okay, so we have one major problem at the moment. That is food. Make a little bit of a wheat farm. In this pack, we have a couple of options for a watering can. Not really sure which one here's the best, but for now we're just going to go with the extra utilities one. It's pretty simple, just some stone and a bowl. Just fill this can up. It takes a while. Yep, you can already see it's speeding up the growth quite quickly. Right there we have some wheat. Right, so while we wait for this wheat to grow, I think I want to start building. Start with, I think what I want to do is I want to build like a wall around the edge of the island. So I have figured out what smashing does. It smashes the ores for you, so that you don't need to run them through the enrichment chamber. That is pretty handy. Okay, so placing this dirt is getting really tiresome. So what we're going to do is right here, extra utilities, we're going to make a builder's wand. So just takes bookshelf and gold for the magical wood, and then a piece of gold. And bam. The way this works is that you can place multiple blocks at once on the face you're aiming at. Well, luckily we made that wheat farm, we just ran out of food. Okay, so what I want to do is, as I've marked out over here, I want to build a building for all our machinery for the foreseeable future. Seeing as inside here it's rather cramped, there's not really any room. And I've moved the enchantment table and I want to build a wee building for it here, which I'm going to start with that. Welcome to the end of the video. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Hope to see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.